What's up, it's cinemashogun here, and I think it's safe to say that we have talked about some really strange things on this channel. From mysterious celebrity deaths to dudes in jetpacks disguised as face-peeling aliens terrorizing villages in Peru. We have talked about some wild stuff, but this story may take the cake. I kid you not, I know this is going to sound weird, but apparently there is some dude, or we don't know the gender. We don't know the gender. There is some person dressed up as a giant gingerbread man. And they are terrorizing a little neighborhood in Virginia. Now, like I said, I know that sounds crazy. But hey, it's 2023, baby. I already told you, prepare for the crazy. Go ahead and get ready. Because 2024 is going to be the wildest year that you have ever experienced. And I can promise you that. But anyways, it's the holiday season. We're a little over a week away from Christmas, and apparently someone's in the holiday spirit because they're dressed up as a gingerbread man, and they're going around the neighborhood. They're scaring people, just chilling in people's yards, just standing in people's driveways, and from what's being reported, this gingerbread man has even tried to enter into people's homes. Multiple people's homes at that. But this is a story that's almost too crazy to describe. So let's go ahead and roll this news clip, and then I will be right back with more thoughts.
And we could tell you about it, but Katie, why don't we let you do it?
Yeah, so guys, imagine sitting down to dinner with your family. Your Ring app notifications go off, but it's not a delivery driver. It's not a neighbor. Nope, it is the gingerbread man. Yes, this guy right here, hanging out outside of your home.
We have a big picture window that faces North George Mason, and all of a sudden I heard my dogs going crazy, barking out the window, and I went to look, and there was a giant blow-up gingerbread man costume out on the sidewalk.
Lindsay Churchill says she didn't know what to make of it.
We kind of locked eyes, and the gingerbread man went on his way. So weird.
But less than an hour later, he showed up outside another home along George Mason Drive in Arlington.
My wife said, hey, listen, there's this guy. He didn't ring the doorbell. He's just standing there. He's in this gingerbread man costume. I'm like, gingerbread man? What?
This man, who asked us not to disclose his identity, says they didn't know what to do. So they just watched.
Also, we noticed like the door was trying to be pushed. We looked at the camera. I'm looking at this guy in the costume.
He felt like he needed to report it to someone. So we called the non-emergency police line.
I just told him, listen, I just want to report this. This is not an emergency, but some guy came with a gingerbread man costume. And they're like, a gingerbread man? I'm like, yes, a gingerbread man costume. I have the video.
Several neighbors told WUSA 9 they saw the gingerbread man along George Mason Drive throughout the evening on Wednesday. And while he certainly didn't run, he also wasn't caught. And it's left these neighbors feeling a bit unnerved.
It is kind of like a horror movie, but in this costume, this whole ordeal, what was the goal? Is it just to see if we're home, or was it to actually enter the house? That's the stuff that, we're not really sure, but it's a good thing we had our door locked.
It was not holly jolly.
It certainly was not. Tonight I checked in with Arlington County Police. They told me they got a report that he tried to open the door of a different home than this one you see right here. When he was confronted by a witness, he reportedly told them he was looking for a friend's house. And just to be clear, Leslie and Zoe, we were not on Drury Lane.
Oh. You know, you want to laugh, but then you want to take it seriously because clearly something unfortunate is happening here.
I love Lindsay told you. She's like, what did she say? I locked eyes with the gingerbread man.
I locked eyes with the gingerbread man.
Imagine being 911 dispatch, getting that call.
She said he was not jolly.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Okay, we'll find out who it is. Katie, thank you.
Careful out there.
Now, at first glance, this story is so silly and funny. And if someone wants to dress up as a giant gingerbread man and walk around the neighborhood, maybe stand on the sidewalk and just look weird, okay, that's kind of funny, right? But when you try to enter into people's homes, that changes things up. It goes from looking like a funny little skit to, oh, this seems like something straight out of a horror movie. As I can tell you right now, gingerbread man suit, no gingerbread man suit. I don't care what type of costume you got on. If you try to come through my door, I'm not sure if you're going to survive. If the shots don't take you out, the dogs will. And this guy or this girl or this them they, we got to be careful with the genders. We don't want to assume the gingerbread man's gender. Just because it is a gingerbread man doesn't mean that there is not a woman or someone confused about their sexuality inside. Okay? Let's be PC, people. We got to keep it clean. But anyways, it goes from being funny and silly to being absolutely horrific and terrifying when you hear that this person, this ginger person, is trying to go into people's homes. Now, is this some type of big joke? Is this someone just trying to go viral? Do they not mean any harm by it? Possibly. Or they could be the person inside that gingerbread costume could be just like the Wet Bandits. And listen, I've seen the comments. Everyone is trying to correct me. They're saying, no, it's not the Wet Bandits, it's the Sticky Bandits. You guys need to go watch Home Alone a little bit more. Because everyone knows that before they were considered the Sticky Bandits, they were the Wet Bandits. Because the houses that they used to rob, they would turn the water on and flood the basement after they would rob a house. So they were called the Wet Bandits at first. Just to clear that up. But anyways, I'm wondering, is this person kind of like camouflaging themselves? They look like a Christmas decoration. And some people in the neighborhood, they were frightened because they literally thought that this was a blow-up doll. They thought that this was one of those little blow-up Christmas decorations until they saw it start walking around and try to enter into their house. So I'm wondering, is this some type of con artist? Is this some type of holiday joy-stealing thief hidden beneath a gingerbread costume that's trying to blend in as a yard decoration before trying to rob people's houses? Because when they go from standing around to literally trying to go into people's homes, that's when things change. That's when you got to start asking those questions. And you know what? This may be a literal genius inside that costume. Because what better way to get away with something? You know, most of the people passing by, they'll just, oh, it's just a Christmas decoration. Then you inch over a little bit more. And then you inch over a little bit more. And you keep inching towards the door. You know what I mean? Police come, let's say the police come. You just stand in place and they won't even know. They'll walk right past you. They'll literally walk right past you thinking you're a Christmas decoration. So either this is someone playing a cruel, funny, but cruel joke. Or this is someone who has literally taken their holiday scams to the next level. Like I told you all in a prior video earlier today, the scammers are out here everywhere. I have people in my comment section trying to scam my subscribers. Okay? They're acting as if they're me. They're impersonating me. So I will not put it past anyone to dress up as a giant gingerbread man to steal other people's Christmas presents. That is very well what may be happening here. But only time will tell. They haven't caught the person yet. Which, I mean, just look for the giant gingerbread man walking around. It can't be that hard, but apparently they haven't been able to find him. They got him all on video, though. The neighborhood has seen him. He's tried to enter multiple houses now. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how things go. And this really reminds me of a news story from a few years ago. Do you remember those crazy, creepy clowns? Like, people were seeing weird clowns, like, in their cities and stuff like that. It used to be a really popular topic to talk about on YouTube. But time has flown by, but maybe it was longer than a few years ago, but there was these creepy clowns popping up in towns everywhere. Now we have the creepy gingerbread man. But anyways, let me know what you think about this wild story down in the comments below. While you're down there, if you're feeling generous this holiday season, you can always support the channel via Cash App. I will have my Cash App in the pinned comment of this video, or you can send donations via Super Thanks. Or you can help the channel for free in multiple ways by liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing, ringing that notification bell, and all of that good stuff. But with that being said, watch out for those creepy gingerbread men, and I'll be back soon in the next one.